over here, it starts getting glare from those lights. Should have brought my gloves. Well, I did. They're in the car or the van, but bird cold. Oh, way down there, we got our second time ever seeing a green light for track 2. They just put them in a bit ago, I believe. It used to be always yellow. You get a double yellow, single yellow, or 2 reds. But now we're starting to get greens. This was my second time seeing one. First time was like 2 days ago, I think. Oh, is that a DTU? Nope. Okay. Oh. Getting cold out now that the sun's gone down. Well, a little bit of a wind though, so I think it's about, I don't know, 6 degrees, 5 degrees, so not as cool as it was last night, but it's windier today. And unfortunately, the building's not blocking it, it's coming right sideways, directly from the west. So down where the train's coming from is the west. If you don't know, yes, it comes through the Paul M. Tellier Tunnel from Port Huron, Michigan into Sarnia here. Some people still call it the St. Clair Tunnel, but the St. Clair Tunnel was actually the old tunnel that closed decades ago. The new tunnel is the Paul M. Tellier Tunnel. But many still call it the same name as the old one that was there for like 100 years. Oh, okay, that's a plane. I thought I seen a little meteor fly over there. I just saw a little flash, and then I looked again, and then it flashed again. So, plane. Got the moon right up there. Looks nice. A little sliver, a little smaller sliver last night. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're from. We're always looking for more comments on this channel. And also, it does help out our channel for growing. Because I do run this channel and I run Truck Spotting Great Lakes. And I used to be solely running Car Wars with a Z. And COVID hit and that kind of stopped for a couple years because we couldn't go to the States. But I'm still debating on for next year getting back into that fully, and that would mean cutting out one of these two channels, which would be Planes, Trains and Boats or Truck Spotting Great Lakes. It's still up in the air, but I'm not sure, and to be honest, this one does generate the least. So if I can get this picked up before spring, then I'll reconsider, but still not 100% sure. More than likely keep, but maybe not.
That's the, I like to call, that's just one of the same guys we see often, but they never look, they never wave, they just stand there without moving. Call him the decoy driver because he looks like it's just a decoy, you know, like what some people put the mannequins in their car to use the multi-lanes there. That's what he always looks like because there's no movement. Doesn't wave, doesn't look over, doesn't do anything, just stares completely forward. That's fine. He's concentrated, or he's not concentrated, but he's concentrating on his job, and that's what's important, I guess. But it's always nice to see a little wave or stuff like that. Most of them do. Sitting there staring with no response is probably the by far least common. Not that it's bad, it's just that it's different than the usual. Especially for this train. Usually the 491 is the most friendliest drivers that we see. They're always waving, arms hanging out, waving. Yeah, usually they're pretty good. The 491 and the 492 will be the same guys coming back. So unless it's, I know there's two of them on there, so unless it's the one on the that's on the other side of the train. No, because they usually wave from this side, they wave from the other side. They honk, they do that, always doing that all the time. They're usually the most friendliest train that we get. That and the 301, they're quite friendly, they're quite, you know. Stuff like that, but oh well. It's not that it's bad, it's just different. We like to see the friendliness. Of course, this is one of the snail trains. He's actually not so snaily today. He's starting to pick up the speed now, and I think it's only been about 3 or 4 minutes. Well, I think maybe it's been longer because I was gabbing there, but I don't know. This train is usually well known for not
getting up to speed till about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, even 8 minutes. That's why this train and the 485 are known as the Snell trains. But this one here and oh, that must be different. That must be around the corner because they never honk going into the tunnel, ever. That could be one that's coming from the yard or from the Chemical Valley. Keep in focus on these black cars. This camera doesn't work as good for focus at night. This is the old model of this camera. 15 years older. And it works better for night, but it's worn out. Here we go. Started right out with the Government of Canada cars. Normally they're near the end. There's usually a couple of them, 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 or 7, but generally I'm always looking for them at the end because there's always at least one. But usually near the end, but not today. It's alright. Maybe we won't get any more of them then. Back a little. I think this is a pretty big train because it started. We could see it. It was halfway down the line here to us before the light started flashing. So it starts flashing, I think, as soon as it clears customs. So that means it's long. If we could even see it already. Normally when it flashes, we start looking down and it comes around the corner about a mile down there. Just, you know, a little bit right afterwards. And this one was halfway to us. So this sucker's probably well over 10,000 feet. We know we got a 12,000 footer in the yard here somewhere. I don't know. I thought maybe it was this one, but the other guy here says it's one of the short range ones, the 485, which is coming up, but that seems kind of long for the 485, but who knows. Let's see if I can back a little further. It might help the focus a little. This new Canon G70 is great for stabilizing, great for picture, but low light, nowhere near as good as the old G20 from 15 years ago. That's what I've been using for a lot of years. And then it finally crapped out on me, or the buttons are getting really sticky. So I bought the brand new G70 and it has a little bit of trouble. I got all the settings are exactly the same as what my old camera was on sport mode. Sport mode for fast action. And on, yeah, just all same settings. But it just doesn't focus on low light as good as the old G20. But still an amazing camera. And the light though, the light, it's for low light you can see good, it's just the focus is not as quick as what the old one was. If we get these black cars go by, it can get a little fuzzy. Get out of focus a little. Like that. There we go. Like that. The old G20 would never do that.